This is Matt Russell from the FX Power Course, and welcome to the DailyFX walkthrough.
So here are the four pairs that I will be discussing this evening: the Euro Pound, the Aussie Kiwi, the Pound Swiss, and the Euro Swiss. So let's go ahead and pull up the charts. The first chart is the Euro Pound. Let me straighten this out just a little bit for you. And if you recall, during the past several reports, this is the resistance line that I have been referencing. I mentioned a short trade just as prices touched the line. During yesterday's report, prices were hovering just at that line. Right now, we did have a close above this line. I just don't like the way this looks in terms of the market respecting this resistance line. So if you did enter on the short side, I would exit this trade right now with the small loss and look for another opportunity. What you want to see is similar to the first candle wick. Let me zoom in here and give you a better idea, which would be this candle right here, and then prices coming back down and then not exceeding the line. The fact that we have a close above the line sort of negates the the bearish bias, in my opinion. The next chart is the Aussie Kiwi, and as I was mentioning during yesterday's report, I mentioned how prices were right in the middle of the range, right above that 125 figure, and I also mentioned potential support near that 124 figure, which I feel eventually will break, but I did expect prices to at least find temporary support on that 24 figure, which actually during tonight's, just after the 5 p.m. Open of the daily candle here, we can see the prices did come down to that 24 area, bounced about 30 pips. So that's what I was expecting to see over the next 24 to 48 hours. I do expect a downside breakout. The more times the support line is tested, in my experience, the more likely it is to fail. So this is a trade that's certainly setting up over the next 24 hours or so. I would again wait for a daily close beneath that 124 figure to set up the short trade. The next chart is the Pound Swiss, and not much has changed here. Still just waiting for prices to come down and test the longer term support line. Prices have been falling pretty steadily over the past several sessions, right now about the 175 figure. So this is a trade we could definitely keep on the radar for the next 24 to 48 hours throughout the end of this week. The last chart is the Euro Swiss, and this is a little bit similar to the Euro Pound trade. This is the longer term resistance line that I've been referencing for the past several weeks now, and we can see that prices did break out above it and are now testing it on the opposite side. However, prices did have a close during yesterday's daily candle just beneath this former resistance line, which I now expect it to act as support. And again, this isn't very clean, so I might exit this trade right now, give it another 24 to 48 hours or so, and just be flat on the sidelines and wait to see if prices do respect this. Again, ideally I would like to see this line not penetrated at all, and the fact that we've had even it's a very slight penetration, I would just take the small loss now, assuming you did enter at that the former resistance line, expecting it to act as support, and just take the small loss and sit on the sidelines now and wait for a clearer opportunity, or wait for more evidence that the market is indeed respecting this support line. Again, my name is Matt Russell. I'm an FX Power Course instructor here at FXCM. Thanks for listening.